What's a moment of adversity that you faced in your career, and how'd you overcome it?
Oh, yeah. So I was my first year at Arizona State, I got on. I was the coffee boy or whatever it was. I just did everything, right? But very little football. I was in the building. Second year, I get put on as a graduate assistant. I'm on as a graduate assistant. I got promoted. I'm fired up. I'm like, people didn't think I'd ever be a GA because I didn't play. I didn't coach. I didn't know anybody. Okay, I get on. I'm a GA from January, February, March, April, May, June, July. The day before fall camp starts, our chief of staff brings me in the office. He's like, hey, listen, we're putting this other guy on in the GA role, and we're demoting you back to where you were. And I'm like, what? The day before fall camp?
Yeah.
I can't coach anymore. I loved coaching. So now I can't coach because I'm not a GA. So I just have to stand at practice, get and do nothing, and I can't coach in a meeting room the day before fall camp. And I'm like, whoa, like maybe this isn't for me. Like, wow. Like wow. And I think that was the moment that I was like, all right, well, watch this. Like that was like, okay.
Yeah.
I like doubled down and I'm like, I'm just going to do everything. Like I'm going to make myself so valuable in recruiting and knowing and getting the coffee ready and getting the paper off the printer and making the books and breaking down the games and having future scouting reports ready before they ever dreamed and sign kids, that I'm going to make myself so valuable that you're not going to have a choice. And I think that's goes back to your last question about what would I say to a young guy is make yourself so valuable they have to hire you.
Yeah.
It's not my job to hire you. It's your job to make me hire you. If you're in a building and you're mad you didn't get a job, that's not the coach's fault. That's your fault because you didn't add enough value in some way, shape, or form. You did not mandate that he couldn't lose you. And that was what I looked at. I said, there is no way I can't be hired. They have no choice in this next year. And that was kind of my mission and my plan.
Yeah. And I feel like when that happens, you kind of have two choices. Either it's like, this isn't for me, or it's the choice you just said, right?
Yeah. And I had a week of like, man, this isn't for me. I was down and out. And then, I snapped out of it. Yeah. I mean, to say I was just instantly fine and perfect. Yeah. No. I'm human. Like I had my time where I was, well, that's fine. Somebody else do this then. Somebody else do this. Somebody else do this. And then people, couldn't really do some of the work. And then I was like, you know what am I doing?
Yeah.
What good does this do?
Yeah. Make it happen.
Yeah. Like this doesn't help it's not helping us win. It's not helping my career. I'm really just wasting my time now. So snap out of it and let's make myself so valuable that nobody has a choice.
Yeah. What happened after that? So then you got hired after that, the stint of the season of not being a GA?
So then I was being asked to stay here as the GA, goes back to that Memphis decision, go to Memphis as a GA. And I chose to go to Memphis as a GA instead of staying here as a GA with Coach Norvell. Right? Yeah, it did. I saw a plan. I think sometimes, people chase logos in their profession. It's players do, coaches do. It's real. Right? The ego does. And for me, I always wanted to chase the people, not the logo. So I think me leaving my alma mater, I've only lived in Phoenix, Arizona my entire life. And I tell my wife, we've been together since we were 17, hey, babe, I'm taking a lateral move to Memphis, Tennessee. Like to make $800 a month. Right? She's in med school at the time here. So now we have to live apart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm taking a lateral move for less money at Memphis. And she's like, what? What's the thought process? And I'm like, I believe in the people. I believe in the vision. And it worked out.